Hello, America. You know and I know that we live in historic times. For several years now, I have tried to bring you the news and bring you the truth. What I hadn't told you was about 2 years ago, I came to the realization that this thing was so big that I didn't think there was a way out. I really didn't think that we would be able to restore our nation. And little by little, it came to me that yes, it can be restored, but we had to put the pieces in one at a time. And we had to start with God. That was restoring honor. Then we had to have courage, because we are facing times that are uncertain at best. We are going to see things in our lifetime, both dastardly and miraculous. We needed the courage to be able to withstand. We needed to know what we believed in, what was not worth dying for, but what is worth living for, what is worth standing for. If we had honor and courage, we could make it. But then, in a trip to Poland last year, I learned something about what really makes the difference. And it's the same thing that Martin Luther King knew and the same thing that Gandhi knew: love. On July 28th, I'm going to attempt to bring together tens of thousands of people, not just from all over America, but from all over the world, to Dallas, Texas, for something I have named Restoring Love. It is our most ambitious gathering yet. It promises to be a historic convergence of faith, of giving, of inspiration. It is the beginning of a movement. The question I receive most is, will any of this make a difference? Yes. Yes, it will. But you and your family have to be there. All the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed now, and you can finally reserve your place at Restoring Love. Here's how. First, I want you to go to mercury1.org. Tickets are on sale April 20th. The tickets are only $10. That was not an easy thing to pull off at Dallas Cowboy Stadium. Those seats are usually $200, $300, $400 a piece. And I said $10. Every seat in the house, $10. I wanted to make sure no matter how much money you had, I could make it affordable for everyone there. That's $10. That's parking and everything. I want you there. This is bigger than just a one-day event. This is the beginning of a movement. To that end, as you are buying your tickets, I want to ask you to consider the option to donate an additional amount of money to the charity Mercury One. This is completely optional and will not affect the quality of your seats in any way. All the money will go directly to Mercury One, and we'll be explaining in the coming days exactly what we're working on. But we are working to unite people of different faiths and different beliefs on the idea of freedom, to preserve it for ourselves and our posterity. Also, to make sure that we restore history and keep that preserved. The VIP packages are available for $1,000 and $5,000, and they will help pay for everybody else in the crowd, and also get the ball rolling for Mercury One and its mission to make it possible for each individual American to help other individual Americans. We're going to rebuild from the ground up, one person, one family, one town at a time. This work is not just too important to depend on the government to do it, it's irresponsible. It's not their job, it's ours. And finally, because of the low cost of the tickets, I was really worried about scalpers getting a hold of all of the best seats with automatic ticket purchasing software and all the money going someplace, a Russian syndicate. To counteract that, for the very first time in the history of Cowboy Stadium, we will now be using Ticketmaster's paperless tickets technology. That way, for the best seats in the house, everything, the person that buys that ticket has to be the one that shows up for the show. It's important that we do all we can to guarantee that those who are most dedicated to this cause don't get ripped off. Restoring Love. It's a game changer, America.